Hello and welcome to Game Time with Sarge. As you'll see, we're the number 10 truck. We're back at Michigan. We've run an open race here. We've done a little bit of everything. The biggest goal is to stay alive and see if we can't get to the end. If you will, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the sub button, leave me a comment. Let's rock and roll with it. I'll catch you guys at qualifying. Hello and welcome to qualifying. We've gotten better at this.
Speed limit is 55 miles per hour. Your
Not a
exit
lot
looks
better.
clear. Stay behind the line. We've got 2 laps to get
Also,
the
I've been
jump on lane.
practicing on the dirt at Bristol, which is not a good comparison to Michigan. I did a lot of practice at Michigan and was going to run my next C fixed race, and instead,
We'll need to come
you
into
know
the
what,
pits
we're
to
not.
serve the penalty.
I did a lot of practice on dirt for Bristol, and has a totally different race than this. Also, I'm not taking a black flag. I'm pretty sure I stayed inside the line, but apparently I
All
didn't.
clear. Push now.
If you notice that our look looks any different, we did adjust our FOV. I pushed us forward just a little bit. And I also
The track
increased our
temperature's
driver's height
falling. It's now
because
95
I'm short and I don't like being
Fahrenheit.
short. I like to see out the front of my truck. So let's see what we can do. I think I've been running 40.6s pretty regular now. If I can remember my line, which if I recall correctly, what I've been doing is close to what Car Inside was doing, getting it down here, but instead of getting as low as him, I was backing off just a little and then getting back into it. Because for some reason, when I try to go down to where he's going, which is where he's picking up a whole nother 2/10 on me, if you really want to see someone do a fast qualifying lap, as we all know, my boy Car Inside. But he dives low and gets under this line. What I found for myself is getting to the top of it, and feeling the car kind of start to spin, and then getting back on it. Works for me. It keeps me from spinning the car every single qualifying attempt. And that, in my opinion, is more important than having a 40.3. Because, you know, actually finishing, important. It's going to be like a 40.8. Here we go. 40.6
The
right
lap
there.
time was 40.7. The car in front has just done a 40.6. The leader has just done 40.6.
So I just kind of got to bobble the throttle a little bit there to keep it from going around. Pretty sure he holds it wide open. There we go. I'm going to finish about a 1/10 of a second slower. It's a 40.5 flat. That's the pole. That's what we're talking about. We are not quite, again, still where we need to be, but we're getting quicker. Qualifying's picking it up. Now we have to make sure we run our smart race. As we know, our strategy here is to run smooth, a little bit faster off the start, but conserve. Make sure you can pull them at the end. That's the way to go. We'll catch you guys when we come to green. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the back stretch. We are in a weird position for us.
Took 2 tires
This is the
off,
pole
he
position,
moved up
so
a bunch of spots, right?
we're going to see what we can do with it. We're going to try to stay out front, run our smooth,
Seriously,
steady
man, I
line,
took
maybe
four.
run a
I
little
don't
bit
know
quicker.
How or why I beat everybody, but I took 4
I
tires.
don't know
never
what we're going to
take
do different. But we're going to try to stay steady, smooth, and see if we can't keep ourselves out front. As always,
Earlier,
objective.
our buddy
keep between the
took
wall
2, the
and
front
the
row
white
took
line.
2 dug, and they both.
Try not to try to survive. That's what we got to do.
By spinning.
Pace car should be getting out of our way.
I don't know, man, but I've seen that
Let's
happen
get
a
it.
couple times today. Twice with guys who
Okay, get ready.
took 2 tires, and twice guys that didn't fit at all. Good luck, everybody.
Go, go, go.
I was
Got on
going
my
to say, I've had 4 or 5
start a
races
little
like
late.
that today.
Just a little.
And top 2 took 2 after 25 laps, and yeah.
Stay in it. Nice and smooth. There we go. You gonna make a move right off the bat? He is.
Inside. Still there. Still there.
Get back in it.
Clear inside. Okay.
Not that clear.
Stop. Inside.
Yep. Keep him down there.
Hold your
As long
line.
as we can.
P2.
Ride it out to the wall.
Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line.
There we go. Should be able to pull him here.
Still there. Clear low.
Back on it. There we go. I'll be honest, I really just wanted to establish first. I drove that a lot harder than I like to drive early in a race.
The guy behind has just done a 41.4.
Sometimes to stay out front, you got to drive it just a little bit harder. And I think that's what wears your tires a little bit more. And I may be wrong. I mean, we may get to the end of this and be completely burnt up and be really unhappy. I didn't feel like conceding right there. Okay. He may get us here. I don't know. Is he quicker than me right now?
The guy behind has just done a 41.0. New fastest lap for Collar, 40.9.
Back up.
Car low.
Slid into the wall a little bit there. Okay. He's got this. I think he's got the run this time.
Still there.
We're going to let him have it. I think we're probably going backwards anyway.
Car high. Hold your line. Keep it steady.
I'm curious if you can run it way quicker here the whole time. I don't know. Our tires haven't been great. They haven't been terrible either.
Hold your line. Outside is clear. Car high. That's a new fastest lap for Collar, 40.7. Still there.
Nice and steady. My neck is warm. Holy cow.
Still there. Still there.
Back in it.
Clear it high.
Back into second. There we go. Okay.
Sorry, Aid, I tried to back off, let you in there.
Yeah, man, sorry if I did anything screwed up. I'm just trying to survive up here, bud. Happy to let you go if you're fast.
Back in it.
No worries, man.
Sorry if I came across your nose a little bit there, Aid. I wasn't trying to cut you off either and slow you down.
I know that, bro. It's all good. I'm sweating like Mike Tyson.
Full course caution, be careful.
Ah, okay.
Holy shit, sorry.
So we're back in second place.
No idea what it said.
Everything's good.
Pace car is out.
We're not going to pit.
Where the hell did you
Pace
go?
car's out.
We're going to stay out, try to drive a little better, and see if we can't stay near the front. Catch us when we come to the green. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in from the backstretch. We got two people trying to set up a Willer at a spotter here because his quit, and there's a dude in general chat trying to help him. So they're working on that if they come back in. We are in second. Got Kyle on our inside. He's run pretty smooth the whole race. He got out in front and kind of coasted there for a while, but I think we were catching back up to him. I don't know how much we're burning our stuff up. It's a little stressful.
You gotta dock his pay, though.
Before we
Because
go green here,
I don't
everybody
know how much I've saved.
Yeah, exactly. So
I have
there's a way
cars
to
behind us that also stayed out.
private
Like there's
team, maybe go to team on F10, perhaps.
there's the one car, the 9, a bunch of them stayed out. So we got fresh tires a little further back. But just waiting on the 25 to go.
Green flag, we're racing.
Good start by him. Good start by us, actually. I mean, I feel pretty good about that. Just let ourselves coast right up here. We're going to try to stay with Kyle. That's the biggest thing at this point.
Yeah, he disabled it now because that's everyone could hear him. So he's gone. Your real spotter should be back in place. but he's still in the room here somewhere.
We basically want them to race side by side, and we want to get in Kyle's draft, coast along, and wait to make our move. Come on now, Kyle. Don't run away from the draft, buddy.
Your last lap time was at 43.7.
I really just want to force Kyle into driving really, really hard. I want to stay close enough that he feels like he's in danger, because I'm lifting. And we want to apply enough pressure to him that he feels like he can't just drive away from us, like he's kind of doing right now. Which probably means I'm lifting too much. Yeah, half a second's too much of a cushion. I really want to be within 0.2 of a second of him and just force him to drive hard. Because the harder he drives in that clean
just
air,
done at 40.7.
I think his tires will wear more. Although dirty air is big, we know that. We've been there before. Come on, Kyle. We want to stay close, buddy. Be friend. Except you're not. Back in it. Nice and smooth. Really, with the way Joe's closing already, 0.4 is close. We kind of want
The guy
to.
behind has just done at
Must be
40.7.
low 17.
Push that a little harder than I wanted to. Do 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 do. There we go. Now we're all nice and tight together. If anybody gets confused when you look at our hood and you see that it's white, it's some kind of red logo on it, it's because we're running our league truck. Which if you've seen any of my Venom Truck League races on here, that's all it is. It's a local sponsorship, family driven, so that's all that is. There we go, back on it. Instead of our beautiful Mountain Dew sponsor. But this is kind of what we want to do. Just stick close to Kyle, force him to drive hard, hopefully not drive terribly too hard ourselves.
You can have the eyesight fixed.
We are driving it hard, I know that. But I don't know. I'm nervous that we're going to fall off and just fall back, but we'll see what happens. We're 3 wide.
That was a nice move, 13.
Looked a little sketchy back there. We're still just
Thank
trying
you,
to stay
sir.
with Kyle. Come back, Kyle.
That's half distance. Fuel levels are fine. Okay, Luke, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Nice and smooth. Kyle staying within 0.2 to 0.3 of a second within our reach. Number 16 has now entered the fray instead of the number 9 who fell back. Maybe the 16's got us. I don't know if he's one of the cars that went and got tires. He may be. He may also just be driving it a little harder than we are. I'm not sure.
Car inside. Keep it steady.
Dude, if you race me hard, he's just going to pull away.
Hold your line.
You know that.
Clear inside.
I don't know why you're trying to dive bomb already, but you should probably work together and stay within reach of Kyle before we start making bold moves. I think I'm now backing off too hard. Dude, I am on the high side. If you want to go low, go low.
Inside.
Yep. Okay.
Hold your line. Clear inside.
Then just let him have it. I need to get back into our rhythm here instead of trying to run his. This may just be people catching us at this point. I'm not sure. We'll see.
P3.
Back into our rhythm here. Smooth and steady. Enter high. Let it ease down until we get to our line and then get back on it. There we go. Feel good with the one behind us here. Just gotta count some laps down and hope that they drive each other fairly hard up there.
That lap time was 41.6.
Slid a little too much there. We're gonna open up the door for the one if we're not careful. Way to get back in a rhythm in 1 and 2. We were fine. I don't know what got away from us up here. May just be that I'm driving it too deep. One got himself up and into the wall there. He's lost a lot of time.
Jeff, now what? I push you to the front?
I'd be happy if I finished there.
Yeah, y'all race side by side for a little bit. That works for me.
The car in front is Zimmer.
No, Kyle, don't give the spot up to him that easy. That's right. Stick right there side by side. Do some side by side racing. I like it.
You've just done a 41.8.
Crossover. Could it work for Kyle? It could. Our big objective is to stay out of that wall right there. We pulled it back up a little tighter. That's where we got to stay, though. Don't know if we're letting out too much and I should be trying just a little bit harder. Not positive.
Good consistency. Keep him coming.
Good. Hopefully Kyle starts pushing at least. I let out way more that time, just to see if it made any difference. And all we did was lose a bunch of time. Although what's funny is I think probably the let out should be in turn 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is the one that pushes toward the wall.
42.0. P3.
Yeah, I'd say that we've settled into probably where we're going to finish, unless something drastic happens up there in front of us. But we're going to keep trying. Not going to quit until the checkered flag drops. So looks like Tyler either knew how to save or knew the exact line he wanted to run. He's got himself out in clean air now. He feels pretty comfortable. There we go. Got to where we wanted to get to. I'm not going to tear the wall down. That's the line we're going to try to run to close it out, because I think we can catch Kyle. And then we do that. The thing is hitting that entry. Hitting the entry in both turns is huge because you slide otherwise, or you have to let up more. Dang.
Last lap was at 42.1.
See how we already are turning down? We can kind of get back on the throttle and work it a little. Makes a big difference. I know it says he's pulling away, but we're with him at this point. Problem is this turn. I missed it last time. There we go. Straighten it back up and come on. I have to drive it that hard or harder to make up any ground. Felt good. Stay with him. Make sure you're getting the draft here. Look in it. Come on, come on. We are all like right together. It's been a rather close race. Question
Luke,
is,
that's good consistency. Keep it up.
who pushes a little too hard in 1 and 2 and tears the wall down?
Really?
That's what's going to be the real question here.
Just keep her clean, boys. We're almost there.
Tyler coaching from the front of the track.
You're looking good for a podium.
Back in it. Here we go. Stay out of the wall. We got a shot at taking second here. We're really going to have to push it in these last 2 turns. On this last lap of these 2 turns. Here we go. I think we're going to get a better run here. We are. Here we go. Stay with him. Drive right up to his back.
Okay, Luke, 1 more to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the bar outside. Push now. We might get second place. We're outside.
Can he cross me over is the question. We made the pass. We got it done. We didn't quite catch Tyler, but we'll take second. That's a good run for us right there. Pretty consistent. Top to bottom, we made the move when we need to make the move. Got the second podium spot.
Finish. Nice.
Quite enjoyable. Hope you guys liked it. We'll go to the recap now and see where we lost lead and see the past the end. And that'll be that. Catch you at the recap. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are coming through 1 and 2. I believe Kyle's right behind us now. He stays a little lower and gets that kind of slide run there, which I don't think is where he got the run for the lead. I think this next turn is actually where he kind of pulls it out. We do our pretty standard dive in here with him. We're both pretty much on the same line. I think he gets into it just a little quicker than we do and gets a good run right up to our bumper.
You don't get any incident points doing it that way either.
And I kind of gifted him the top lane. I don't know
Nice job,
if he
guys.
gets around us here.
Love it.
He does a crossover move, I bet. No, never mind. Looks like we just had some... Oh, yep, there it was. I slid up, and he just did his crossover, went right under me. That was a sweet move by him to take the lead. Tyler drove his way on it from the back. I'm curious if he was one of the ones that pitted. I'm going to check that out, and we're going to go check our pass on the last lap. See you guys in a minute. All right, guys, here we're on the final lap. We went and checked. Tyler actually got tires, but started in 11th. I think he was in 14th and drove all the way to the front. That shows you what new tires and conserving will do. I actually forgot to check. We were 73.84 on the whole race. That's pretty dang good. Not much to complain about there. I think I probably could have afforded to push it just a little bit more early and maybe stayed out front, and we might have been all right. But so it goes. Felt like a good, clean race. Here's the final lap. We've been tracking Kyle for a while, and he was going lower in that turn and not getting as good a run. We got our run and got right up to his bumper here. I think we make the move in 1 and 2. So right up against him, we go ahead and take the inside lane. Kind of overdrive it here. Don't really slide job him that much. Actually, no, we didn't slide job him hardly. Well, a little bit. Didn't feel like a slide job. He drove right back to our bumper. I'm honestly surprised that he didn't go for the low move here, because he rode right against us. I figured he'd go straight back to the bottom. I think what he thought would happen is if he got right up against me, he would push me into driving that too hard, and I might make a mistake, and I easily could have. And he was right there with us, but that move right there sealed us second place. And our second place of the week here in a little different fashion. Felt a lot better about this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it, had a good time. We've seen our tires, we've seen everything else. So go have a good weekend. Watch some Virginia Tech basketball. It hopefully will make you happy. Until next time, we'll catch you guys later.